Oh, I am live. Okay. My thing was taking its sweet time loading. There we go. I wonder if I reload, if YouTube will agree with me that I am in fact live, because for whatever reason, it just it just really doesn't like me. No, that's fine. Okay. Let me hop back into this. And oh, I have a fan going on behind me. Let me turn that off. Just make sure it's not getting picked up on accident with the mic. Man, I have not been in this world since the last stream ended. So let me get back into this a little bit. Okay. Oh, well, actually, let's have my thing crash. All right, give me 1 sec while I get that open back up. Hello, Am the Vein. I realized I didn't properly communicate. Hello, Ramen Pikachu. I didn't properly communicate that I am moving Friday to my new stream day because Thursday as my stream day is awful. Also, my game crashed, so that's why it's taking me as, that's why there's nothing on the screen. I have not been home since I streamed last time. Okay, well, that's kind of not true. I did go to bed, but I woke up, I went to my friend's place, and because of exams, I just stayed there because it wasn't worth coming home. I was just in the library studying. Also, hello, Murillo Silva, and hello, Zeep16. My game crashed, that's why there's nothing on the screen. It's coming back up. Just give my computer its sweet time. It's trying. Okay, it should be. Come on. Load, please. Damn, the face is not an excuse. Alright, well, I'm not gonna tempt fate by saying, like, you could leave, but, you know, I understand. I understand. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna move too much, because my game needs, like, a few seconds whenever I open it. If I move around too much, it'll just crash. Which is great. But, you know, it's been like that for a while. Okay, what is supplementaries? Also, oh no, it's crashing again. Why do you crash? Why do you hate me? Alright, while my game is loading, I'll look up supplementaries mod. Oh, it does look really cute, actually. Okay, hold on. While we, navigate back to this. Okay, I might add supplementaries. But yeah, hello everyone. I hope everyone has had a very good Friday, hopefully. And now we wait a few seconds to make sure that the game doesn't crash again. If it does, I'll cry, or I'll think about it. Okay, but for a little bit about me and what's been going on in my end is, I had an Organic Chemistry 2 exam this Friday. Okay, well, I had a physiology exam Wednesday. I had a physiology lab quiz also Wednesday. I had an organic chemistry lab quiz Thursday. I had a organic chemistry 2. Why are you crashing? I had an organic chemistry 2 midterm today. So I've been like, as professionals like to refer to as, I've been dying. And so I was like, Thursday stream? That is not happening. There is no way under the sun that is happening. Okay, is supplementaries, is that a resource pack, or am I just bad at spelling? Or it might not be available on Modrinth. Yeah, here, is Supplementaries just not updated for the most current version or something? Because it doesn't, when I go to install content, it's not popping up for me. Huh, I wonder why it won't let me add it. It's not coming up. Okay. I won't fiddle with that too much because right now my stream is literally just a black screen, which is probably not good. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Let's try and get this up and running and not crashing. I'm also going to look at the logs. I've tried looking to see why my game does this. It doesn't matter what world I'm on. It just crashes if I move around too much. And I don't know why it does that. Also, the Rum Pikachu says, I was supposed to get my CAD certification today, but the Wi-Fi was so whack in the building it didn't test. Oh, that sucks. I broke a printer today. Well, okay, saying I broke it makes it sound like I did way more than I actually did. What happened is I went to get my pre-lab printed for animal biology, and apparently doing that just broke something. We had to call IT down and try and fiddle with it. But printers are finicky little a-holes, so we actually never figured out what was wrong. I got it printed, though. I just had to use a USB. Okay, I swear to God, if my game crashes again, nothing will happen. I'm gonna move like 1 millimeter at a time. And just give it a chance to like load or something. I filled my Minecraft character with anxiety. Like I have to move so slow. Okay. What if we look to our left? Okay, guys, I think we did it. I think we got the game loaded. As soon as it's loaded, it's fine. But when I first open it, it really does not like existing. Okay. So yeah, I have not touched this at all since I last left off the stream. So, I have the ceiling design that I want to work with a little bit. I have some of these pillars put in place, and then we're trying to think about a good floor and ceiling design while not getting too crazy with it. All right, so let's get some of this stuff placed. All right, I can put that there. I can put deep slate bricks here. Let me get out of this hole. Let me get the wall put in right here. Get this. But yeah, I'm not in a bad mood or anything, but I'm definitely very tired. It's been a stressful couple of days, so I might not be as high energy as I have been in some of the past streams. I hope that's okay with people. Just did a water break. Okay. Okay. I definitely want to move this entrance down. I think I will leave this like this and just have some stairs. That's not what I wanted to put down. I also am planning on working on doing some editing because I have been recording all of these like sessions that I've been doing. So it's not like I've just been playing and this is like a stream only world. So I need to go through, and I've been working on editing them, but because I've never edited a playthrough before, getting a satisfying chunk of things done whenever I don't play the game to facilitate doing that is it's trickier than you would think. Because I don't want it to just be like me running around and basically an unedited stream. Also, hello AshNoThink. I do have my stream today. Uh, I'm just kind of talking about everything that I've been doing, and yeah, I have not played since I streamed last, so I'm still in this basement. It is still unfinished, and that's fine. Okay. I think what I need to do primarily is I have a bunch of stone. I have my stone cutter. Let's get just some flooring put in if possible. So I know I want to have stone brick slabs in the center. I like having these deep slate tile. This design is fine. Um, if I end up not liking it in the future, I can fiddle with it. But so how do I have this go? So this goes for, okay, it's just one extra block right here. Okay, one block there, and then follow that. And then let's get some of this put in because I really just want to get solid progress on this done. Because once I found that with many projects, if you get one part of it going, it helps the other things just fill in naturally. And also, I do plan on not getting uh, trapped by the mining demons, but they might get me a little bit because I think I'll probably end up needing some more deep slate. Okay. So let's get, if I can place things correctly, which I'm surprisingly bad at. Why are you not connecting? Asha thinks says my Wi-Fi is terrible to the point the stream is unwatchable. Sorry. No worries. I'm sorry your Wi-Fi is not cooperating. It has been like a interesting is the word I'm going to use, series of technological issues for many, many individuals today. So don't worry, I understand. Thank you for showing up. I understand joining a stream and dipping. I always feel a little weird when I do that sometimes because it's like, hi, bye. But it's like, I want to poke my head in. I want to be like social, but I just can't stick around. That's a slab. Let me remove that. Let me remember to eat. Ray J knows my stream schedule, but I didn't she asks me to explicitly remind her that I'm streaming, which I haven't yet, so she's not gonna be here to yell at me to eat. I have to be I guess a little bit productive on that front. Or I should actually send her a message. Ray J, I am live. Okay. Alright, getting this part filled in has let me see that I have made this a little uneven. So I have main issue is this crafting area right over here. Is I want to have this maybe be on a different layer. But I think, honestly, I can just kind of cross that bridge whenever I get to it. I also okay with having this go out a little bit, but I think having it go like that makes it a little bit too narrow. So let's get some of these back in. And let's get this connecting. Yeah, I think that looks a lot more natural. So this is our even point right here. So it goes 1, 2, 1, 2. Here, and I can actually make some of these slabs so that I'm not using so many materials on the floor. So I'm just gonna make all of those slabs. If I need whole blocks, I can. Okay. So this is my center line. So I want this to go like this, I believe. Yes, yes. Okay. Okay, perfect. Not like perfect, perfect, but it's working on it. Ooh, if I just scoot this one back a little bit, because I don't need this to go out this far. I just don't have Silk Touch, so I can't remove these blocks. I think that'll work perfectly in that little area, and I can still have it have a little bit of an interesting design by having it lay like this. Oh wait, what's going on over here? So I just need to place these blocks down. Okay, I have one, one, two. So one, two. Okay, I just placed this wrong. Let's get this straightened up. All right, how's that looking? Hmm. It's a little small for like the center area. I wonder if I connect this, if it'll look a little bit more intentional. I will just extend this outward. Do I have more bricks somewhere? No, but I can make some. The stonecutter is the best thing they've added to the game. I'm so happy this guy exists. Hmm. Let's. Okay, if I'm gonna do that, I need to continue the design all the way because having it just be framed is a little silly looking. So that's cobble deep slate. Okay. Yeah, I'm relatively happy with that. And then I will just use deep slate stairs right here so that there's not. Actually, I'm just gonna use. And the vein says playing Minecraft while watching your stream is very nice. I am very happy to know that you're playing because that is the goal of this. It is to kind of like provide a vibe space for people to do their own thing. Okay. So I have all of this stuff here. How much dark oak do I have? And would it look silly if I did this? Oh, those are not aligned. I knew they weren't aligned, but yeah, okay, let's definitely not do that. Let's definitely not do that. Hello, Classic the One. Nice seeing you again. I am a very tired individual, so we are still streaming tonight, but I am being a little sleepy about it. Just a heads up. Mm. Okay, I want to add a little bit more like spice to this area. And I swear if I need to lower everything by another block, I will not do anything, but I'll consider crying. But I'd like to add maybe some kind of ceiling or something. And I'm looking at reference images again, which is why I am pausing. Let me move those over to this. trying to think of a place that a support pillar makes sense, because doing it lengthways across makes sense, but it might it's not this area is not deep enough to really support that well. And also, here I might just need to do the arches. I might just be overthinking this. What I need to do is I need to connect at least the corners. I can figure out a more permanent design later if I so wish. Like I don't super jazz with this. Okay. I will connect that later. That looks a little silly. Okay. So I have things like that. I need to continue this around the corners because this is going to be the basis for where I put kind of some support things. Also, these torches will not be going very far because I don't want to accidentally make a mob farm. I need to make some more cobbled deep slate slabs if I don't already have some. No, I do. Okay, I will see how I like that in a split sec. Let me organize. Actually, I'm going to just go ahead and dump a little bit of my inventory into this. And let's get some spruce accents in here. Actually, I might go with oak because oak is a much brighter block, and so it might accent with things a little bit better. I could also, keep on with the kind of like mysterious, dark vibes, but actually, I kind of like it not being connected. That is not the right orientation. Okay, this needs to be a bigger transition because this is kind of a bigger area. So if I do full block, stairs, stairs, stairs. And then let's get more of this in my inventory. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, something I should add actually is I think this will definitely help with kind of vibes. Let's see how I like it if I add like a lantern. Hmm. Also, hello, Kingly. And then also, thank you very much, Jas42. I am a little sleepy today. Man, people are going to hear me say that so often. I don't want people to come in and have this be their first impression and think this is a little bit uh, of like a lower energy stream because like I usually have a little bit more energy than what I'm kicking with right now. Uh, Classic the One asks, "What is this basement going to be used for?" This basement is going to be used for just general storage. Like, I'm gonna add way more chests here. I'm gonna make this enchanting table once I have a silk touch something or other. I'm gonna move it so it fits the space a little better. I'm gonna add a lot more smelters. and just kind of like a good base of operations is what it is going to reside as. And I think I am going to poke my head out here to see if I have a design thing I want to snatch from this. I mean, I like using the trapdoors as transitions. I mean, I think that might be. Hmm. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. But if I used like trapdoors as like corner decoration, so like in my opinion, having these corners that's not what I wanted to use. Having these corners be like blank is kind of a little bit like too much of a nothing thing. But I don't want to extend this down further because if I put trapdoors like this, then that means I can't use this block properly. So that is kind of why I don't want this to extend more than 2 blocks, but I also want it to look like it has a little bit of support. And what if I just went ahead and expanded this thing to be 2 blocks? Because that would tie it together a little bit more. And then I really wish we could hang lanterns from half slabs. It would make my heart happy. But this is only a 2 wide thing anyways, so or it's not even, so it wouldn't be able to hang in the center. So I would probably want to do one, like, here anyways. Here, I'm gonna put some more in and see how I am feeling, because I think that is going to be okay, so this is a smaller one. So maybe I just want to do no, I can't do that 'cause that's gonna so I have to do the full block covered by that, and then stairs, stairs, and then this would just have 1 in the center. Minecraft, you wound me. Okay. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. There I there has to be a way for me to do I have to set this from the other side? Because I want this to open and face this way. So if I open a hole right there, do I have to go through the other side to place it so that it'll open the way I want? Wait, wait, I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. What if I use barrels right there? And that way it would be a little functional and it would also be a different texture. I don't know how to make a barrel. 3 whole blocks. Okay. Let me just make some barrels, because I will find a use for these anyways. That it's not where I wanted that, but that's fine. And the vein, I read that earlier and I just forgot to respond to this. I do not have Voxy. I am considering getting that installed. And then, also the one, I think this could have a second floor underground to store armor or something. Maybe. So I'm trying to make sure this project doesn't suffer from scope creep a little bit, because this is not going to be my main forever base or something like that. Um, I'm definitely going to like build on this area. It's not like oh, I'm gonna build this then abandon it, but it's like it's an intermediate base. I wouldn't use the term starter base because for me a starter base is very much just like a like hole in a mine. I do like that, actually. I just don't want to get too crazy with it, because if I use something like a trapdoor, I can't have it match. And then, okay, I'm gonna switch this out for spruce, actually. Do I have spruce stuff? Because I think the spruce matches with the other stuff a lot more. Unfortunately, I do like that more. Okay. I was thinking about sticking with the oak, but I think the spruce matches the barrel a lot more, and the oak kind of just stands out a little bit too much. And I like using barrels because then I can tuck like kind of like random things in it that I might not have a chest for. Okay, because this is a weird one, if I can find a good way to hang this, I might put some lanterns right there. How are you guys liking this compared to the other thing that I was looking at for when I had this as oak? I know there's not many people on, so I'm not gonna wait for a response because I realized like wait, if I wait for a response, I'm just gonna be standing here not doing anything. I am drinking water. It is important to stay hydrated. Okay, I am liking that. Okay, I think this will be cute once we get things ironed out. Let me actually get some of this moved down. I don't. Hmm, I don't want to put this like right in front of the barrel, or actually, maybe because I'm using a barrel, that would be fine. Hmm, I like that. Do I have more chests sitting around somewhere? Not really. Let me, instead of moving these fully down, let me get some more stuff put in, and then actually, I am going to do my wall of furnaces right here, and then that way I can make this another double chest. Okay, and I should have plenty of wood from earlier, so let's get some extra chests made. Oh, come on, be nice. Be nice. Hold on. This is being annoying. Man, these guys do not want to link up and form a chest. There we go. Okay. And so I will have to... Here, I'm going to use this as my inventory dumping space for just a second so that I can get all of these things moved down. So I can't have this layer of chests, or at least not, because then I will have things get in the way. So my valuables chest can be right here. Sort that. So there's nothing in there now. Actually, I dumped my inventory a little too soon. I want my axe so I can know what I've taken out. I'm might do a little bit of inventory management later on, because, you know, now that I have a little bit more space, I don't need to put all of my leather stuff in the wood drawer. Okay, perfect. Oh, I got a little overzealous with my removing there. What is apple skin? I actually have not heard of that. Also, if I make note of this, I will try and look into it later, but I don't want to pause stream to look into it. Not that I think I'm doing anything particularly interesting, but I like hearing how people describe things as well. Okay. Am the vein, it shows you your saturation. Oh, that'd be good. Okay, and then I threw all of my inventory stuff in here, so let me snag that back. Also, the stuff in my backpack, but that can stay there for now. Okay, now I have cleared this a little bit. I can get this gone. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to place all the barrels. Okay, and this space is really tiny. So this one, these guys might not get barrels because this is a kind of a small space to do that. And you guys get your barrels. Okay, let me put a torch there as well. Just make sure I don't accidentally create a mob spawner. You can see how golden carrots are the best source of food. It's a small thing, but it's very nice. Yeah, that does actually sound really nice. Here, I am going to take a note of that. Because I have a Google Docs thing that I just use to make miscellaneous notes for my stream. So I'm desperately trying to be more organized. Because people who are like type A personality, like have beautiful notebooks, have their schedule all ironed out. Every day I wake up and want to be one of those people. And every day I wake up and I'm not one of those people. Okay. Check out Apple Skin mod. And what was the name of the other one? I just need to supplementaries mod. Okay, I got a note for myself to get those things done. Elfro Geek 7838. Yeah, I've seen some people who are like really organized and they scare me. Not like interpersonally scare me, but I'm just like, how? Why? What? Like I'm working my way towards being similar, but I am very much not the everything is perfect, we got it, like, all ironed out. I have the important things ironed out, but I don't have everything ironed out. That's nice, that ties that together a little bit. Okay, and then here, I want to I was gonna do a different thing for this, but I might just keep up with the barrel thing, because if I don't, it might look a little silly. And then I'll just use, staircases in the middle instead of, the half slabs. Oh, no, please connect. Hmm. This looks weird. But I don't want this to not have a support right there, because, uh, then it wouldn't be like matching the rest of the walls. I think it would be a little weird if it didn't. Maybe it won't be weird. Let me try. If I just do like this and... Oh, I'm out of half slabs. Let me get that. Okay, I don't like that. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to deal with it being like a little jank as a treat. Because having it not match the others looks weird. But having it like fully match the others also looks weird. Just because of the spacing. Okay, okay, that's... Okay, I said a little jank. That's a little too jank. I think doing it like this is unfortunately just going to be the best. I'm being overly critical. I think this looks fine, fundamentally. It's just such a small spacing that trying to get it slotted in that nicely is a little difficult. I don't have to worry about it with this one because I'm not doing the same thing because it's functioning as an entrance, which makes my life easier. Okay. The number one thing that I'm going to be running into is I am like mega out of cobbled deep slate. So, okay, wait, actually I don't need that. I just need this. Yeah, I like having it extend by 2, but I can just do the ones that I need to for the, to hang the... Am I out of, Oh, I need to eat. That's what I need to do. I am the van. Do you have right-click harvest? I do not. Also, classic the one. I remember doing some of those stair thingies in my house too, but I didn't have as much space to do so. Yeah, they look nice. Like having... I don't know what these are called. Buttresses? I want to learn what... I accidentally used oak. That's why it looks weird. That's a... Hold on. Oh, this won't take that long to fix, but I was like, man, why does this look so weird? And then I realized because I used the wrong type of wood. Okay, I'll fix that in a sec. Also, thank you guys so much for being here, even though, like, multiple times I've been just like, oh, I'm sleepy and stuff, because, I don't know, it means a lot to me, genuinely, that it's like, oh, I'm just gonna hop on, I didn't, like, make an announcement that, like, I'm gonna be over here, so, like, no one might... It's okay if no one shows up, and there's people here anyways, and it's so cool. I really didn't want to stream tonight because of how tired I've been, but I knew that it would make me happy if I did, because, I stream because I want to play the game, and I like playing the game. Okay, the recipe for a lantern is... Yeah, it's just a torch and that. Okay. So I need to get... Honestly, I'm just going to do, like, a good chunk of that, and then... Lantern... Let's get some more things made. Oh, wait, I do have more. Oh. Marilla Silva, I was looking at your Twitch channel waiting for the stream to start. Aw, that is so sweet. One day I'll figure out how to get YouTube to work, but today's not that day. I still can't see that I'm live on YouTube. I can just see people talking on YouTube. Because I'm using OBS, and to give you guys a little bit of context on how it works is, so because I'm recording and not just live streaming, I use OBS. I don't know what it stands for off the top of my head, but it's a recording software that many people use. And it's like free and open source. And because I'm going live on both Twitch and YouTube, that I didn't mean to write that. I needed to write Lantern, but I said the word Twitch. Because I'm going live on both, I use OBS as essentially it's like a mediator between the two. Like, it lets me stream to both. But whenever I connected it to my YouTube, it just didn't. Like, it does to the extent where I'm streaming and you guys can see that I'm streaming and stuff like that. But it didn't to the extent of whenever I look at YouTube from YouTube to get access to a little bit more features, it's just like, you're not live. What are you talking about, silly goose? Like, nothing's going on there. And I'm just like, okay, YouTube, whatever you say, bud. Okay, wait, and I also need to remove this because this is ugly. I also need to strip this. Okay. And I like last a little bit of cobbled deep slate. I don't want to go to the mines again. Every time I go to the mines, I think it won't be that long, and it's that long every time. Like, I'm haunted by them. Actually, I'm just gonna put the stone cutter. Oh wait, how am I gonna do this? I think I just need to pillar up because I need to shift. That's fine. That's fine. Oh wait, I don't need to put that there. I needed to put that somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, I will have that offset by 1, even though fine, I'll put it there. Okay, next stream you will have supplementaries. Maybe. My only hesitation, and I'll tell you exactly what it is I am always a little hesitant to download mods that I can't very easily reverse. So it's not like, oh, I don't think this is a cool mod. It's, if this adds new textures, then this might cause an issue down the line. So I'm just gonna put these things over here. So right now, like, yes, I'm using the backpack mod that does pretty extreme changes, but if I ever wanted to remove the backpack mod, all I need to do is, like, open up all my backpacks and remove everything, chuck it into a chest, and delete the mod. With supplementaries, it looks like it adds furniture and a bunch of cool features, but if I ever remove it, then it might cause issues with things I build that include it. Because, like, when I said I want this to be a forever world, I am not so naive to think that I will do that with 0 issues and it'll go super duper smooth and I'll keep this world forever and I'll play on it consistently. You know, because, like, life happens. You know, I'm a decently busy student. I might not be able to play on it as much as I like. And so if I ever want to return to this world in a few years and, like, maybe play on the new update, I worry about not being able to or having things in the world break if I go along with that. Yeah, Elfer, I fully agree. Like, YouTube removed the ability to search by date, and that really annoys me because if I'm like, I use this sometimes if I'm trying to find an art reference. If anyone draws, like, here, you guys might know the pain I experience whenever I am trying to find an art reference that isn't AI. And I very much need it to not be AI, because if I'm trying to learn how to draw something, I can't learn from a generated image. I'm learning from something that wasn't even produced by real life. And so sometimes I will use YouTube for reference. And I've started trying to learn people, and I've actually been using the hermits as like drawing reference a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't really have anything like done to show because I know they're real people. I know the photos of them are real people. But if you just look up drawing reference and you don't filter by date, you're going to find AI, and it makes me unreasonably mad. I don't want AI when I'm trying to learn something. And YouTube removing the search by date feature to remove AI content, which is something I have used it for. I was like, okay, I know videos before this are probably not AI. Not it. Not it. Okay. All right, for right now, I'm going to remove this, because right now it's just making it a little harder to walk through. Is this even? Okay, this is even. I just think this part has stuff in it and this part doesn't, so it looks uneven, but it is actually even. Can anyone else relate to wanting to find art references and it's just AI? So did I use all of my barrels? I very well might have. I didn't have that many. I moved my crafting table from right here to over there. I might move that back, actually. Having that over there was helpful. Yeah. Alpha Greek AI is not all that bad, but people are so trashy that they started using it for evil. I don't like AI for a variety of reasons, but as someone who does like physical and digital art, I don't like that so much of it is predicated on the theft of other people's things. That and like water usage and everything and how it's being used. I think honestly, I don't think disliking AI is actually that like it's not really that hot of a take. It's kind of milk toast depending on what community you're in. Also, I'm sorry, Bookshelf. I'm going to sacrifice you for oh, thank God I got all 3 books back. I just need to use the dirt or the stuff. Okay, yep. And this is going to be the 1 block one. And then yeah, it's getting rough on cobbled deep slate because I can't use anything else to attach to the other things. Okay. Artifacts is a very nice mod. Do you know it? I am not familiar with Artifacts, actually. Okay, let's... Okay, I will leave that because I'm probably going to leave that block there. Okay, how do I want to do entrance? Let's think about that for a second. Also, was I using dark oak right here originally? I don't actually remember. Okay, I want to lower all of this a little bit. Okay, I can put cracked deep slate and then just normal deep slate because that's kind of what I have. Yeah, I'm fine with those being the dark oak. Okay, actually, I want to remove a little bit. Efficiency, like, efficiency 4 shovel is like, it's great if you want to remove a lot of stuff. It's almost too good. Like, I need, like, a worse shovel, essentially. Okay, and then I might remove, like, a lot of this, because I also want to, like, eventually kind of, like, work with this area right here. I will just shove deep slate right there for now. I know it doesn't blend with the rest, but that's fine. In the vein... Oh, I need to sleep. Hold on. I was going to read chat, but Phantoms decided other things. My bed is upstairs. Me and my very empty above house. I like how I'm working so much on the basement, and it's just not. Okay. Hold on. Am the Vein says it adds artifacts you can put on yourself and gives you abilities. That's cool. Suicide Corp says, "Whoa, sick house. Thank you very much. We are working on getting it all put together and pretty right now, but I'm getting quite happy with how this is coming along." And then says Marilla Silva, "If you control and click on your slots with arrows, it will remove them." Control? Oh. Thank you so much. I've been playing with them for a decent amount of time, so I kind of forgot they were there. Okay, I wonder... I guess we might just use... Alright, let me shove some of this in my backpack. You guys can go in my backpack. Backpack, 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 backpack. You can stay. Alright. What are you guys thinking about this entrance? Should I do something different for this? Just to kind of... Hmm. Wait, something I might be able to add that would look cool is maybe like extend this further. That's not what I meant when I said extend it further. But like maybe I could put, you know, like it's a little grander. Here, I might have spruce trapdoors somewhere. I do have spruce trapdoors. Oh, what I can do actually is I do like it extending down all the way, but I can also extend this all the way. So that way it frames it a little bit nicer and it kind of separates it from the other things. Oh, I also left this as oak. Let me swap this out for spruce. If there was a world where I could hang things on half slabs, it would be a perfect world. I'm sure there's a mod for that. But alas. Here, what if... Yeah, I like that, actually. I'm just gonna leave it like that. If I spent as much time as I wanted to in my heart tweaking every detail, I would never get anything done. So Marilla Silva, to be fair, if we look at my house, the inside, behold, it is empty. Alpha agrees. Have you tried using tough bricks? They're a personal favorite of mine. I think they fit in your basement. I have not tried using tough, but I don't think I have any. Like, I really don't have that much stuff. These bottom chests are all empty. This is all I have. So I actually don't have any tough. Okay. So let's get put in. I know this isn't connecting, but that's fine, because I don't have anything to make it connect with. Let's put in. And... Okay. I have... it's gonna annoy me. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to remove some of these temporarily so that I can have enough couple deep slate slabs to hang this. You go there, you go there, and you go there. Okay, I'm gonna actually remove these right here. So I don't need them like one block away from each other, mayhaps. If I had maybe something else, that would be cool. But oh, I have an idea. Oh, gosh dang it. Never mind. I thought I had an idea. So like this ceiling is slabs, not um like whole blocks. So I was thinking if maybe like I could combine the slabs, that would be like a cool ceiling design. But I forgot that I can't because this game hates me. No, I'm kidding. I'm just being silly. Okay. I think we're getting some like really good progress done though, to be honest. All right, this is oak. Here. Make this match. I'm actually for the parts that are visible down. No, okay. Okay, I just need to make all of this oak. It's okay if this is a different color because this is a different like supporting block. And it's not going to be super duper visible. Do I have any cobble deep slate in my inventory? Not really. Me and my lack of cobble deep slate, but I don't want to go get more. It's okay, we can just use cracked deep slate. We can just lie for now. Okay. Let's get this. Do I have more? Guys, I think we have to give in to the mining demons. I don't have any deep slate. And this is coming along pretty nicely. And we can't not have deep slate because this entire thing's made out of deep slate. Um Merle Silva says renaming the stream the Cave Demons got me again in 10 minutes. I don't like mining. I swear I don't like mining that much. I just incidentally keep ending up in the mines. Also, hello, Taha Vernuki. I said that wrong probably, but hello. It's okay if you're lurking. Thank you for being here. I think this is your first time here, mayhaps. So, for anyone who doesn't know, I don't like mining. I swear. Every stream, I've ended up in the mines. I I I can't explain myself. I'm sorry. It's a problem. Let me empty out my backpack as well. Do I yep, no cobble deep slate in here either. Okay, first let me get rid of all of my wood. Sort. Okay, there is all that. I can grab all this from my bag. This is going to be the dirt drawer. Why did I hit sort? There's nothing to sort in there. It's all it's all dirt. Okay. Let's get here. I can just put this down. I can put this down. It's kind of like my little crafting corner. I can put this here. I will keep these on me. And then valuables go here for now. My definition of valuables is quite malleable. Okay. I don't know where snowballs go. Wood. Okay, you can go there. You guys half of you can come with me. You can go here. Snowballs can also go here. They don't make sense there. I just don't really have a better place to put them. I'll keep this on me in case I find something. And then you guys go in the wood chest. I don't like the mines. I promise. I feel like an addict who's like trying to justify not having an addiction. It's like, no, I promise it's not real. But like, it's genuinely not. Okay. I have this stuff on me. I need food. I accidentally got rid of all my food. Okay, this is fine. I can put my extra stack there. Oh wait, there's a backpack add-on. Traveler's Backpack is the mod that I use that changes the most in the game, but they do... Okay, so I've upgraded it to gold. I'm not going to upgrade this bag further. This adds tanks. This gives me a crafting table. So I just need a crafting table and okay, so I can definitely make the crafting table in the furnace. I'm just gonna grab like that much wood. I have a chest. I will make another crafting table. And I already made like these blank upgrade templates, so I have them. Okay. So this one just needed chest, crafting table, upgrade. Okay, I can do that. Chest. Okay. And then if I equip my backpack, then I can just put it right there, and it'll open a crafting table. Okay, there's also a furnace upgrade. Chest that furnace. I can do that. Here, I think a lot of these will need chests. So, chest, upgrade, furnace. And then, smoker, I don't need. Blast. Oh, I might want the blast furnace, because if I'm in the mines, then I can just have this smelting. Okay. I had the furnace one. We might make the blast furnace one later, if I so wish. And then, okay, this is the helpful one. Pickup upgrade. Things picked up on the ground will just go directly to the backpack, if there are matching items, I think. So I need 2 hoppers, this, and redstone. So I need to get my iron. Hoppers take... I'm gonna need more chests. And then redstone. Okay. This... I'm just going to create more hoppers because I eventually will probably need more. And then this. So it was... Wait, how? The auto pickup was... What was that? Pickup upgrade. Okay. Okay, we have room for one more upgrade. So there's the magnet upgrade that increases how much I will pick things up. What do I need for that? Oh, that's actually 2 eyes of ender, or 2 ender pearls. I don't even know if I have 2 ender pearls. That might be worth it though. I have exactly 2 ender pearls. All right, I'm also taking a quick water break. If you guys have water, drink water. If you don't have water and you want, probably get some. All right. Okay, yeah, I think having the magnet upgrade would be nice. So, Eyes of Ender, Lapis, Redstone. Okay, I just need to grab Lapis. I already have the redstone. Okay, I think that is like the nice things for like upgrades. And then I can put some of this back. So this can go with my like mass amounts of leather. You guys can go back here, sort. I want to keep some wood on me. And then... Okay, guys. The not mining addict is going to go to the mines. The children, your turn for the mines, I say as like a fully grown adult. Okay. Actually, I also need to grab a boat. Okay, I'm also going to sleep. Yes, go to the mines. One of us. One of us. Yeah. Look. Oh, there's already a boat out here. Oh well. One can never have too many boats. That's a very real and common saying, if I lie. Oh, hello, skeleton. That's just chilling over there. I'll just leave him to his wiles. I think I have... If I check my map... Yeah, I'm using the seasons mod, so you can, like, tell which chunks are loaded, which is really funny. Yeah, I have... Yeah, there's the mine entrance, like, right over here. I knew it wasn't really that far. Do you have anything good? Not really. Oh, but I don't have 5. Okay. I'll leave him to his wiles. That's fine. Love Jim says by the end of this, you're gonna love the mines. I guess. I don't think I'm, like... It is part of the name. I just think it's really funny. Because I never go into the mines. Or I never, like... I'm like, yes, I want to go to the mines. But it's just, you know, I'm playing survival. I need stuff. Okay. I haven't been to these ones a ton. I know there's, like, a lot of resources that are just kind of like... Which direction do I go? And there's, like, more stuff. I'm getting lost. By the way, for anyone curious, I'm using Zero's world map. So I get questions... Oh, wait, no. I need that. Pickup settings, match items. So that way it doesn't automatically add to my backpack. It just adds to my backpack if I have stuff in it already. Okay, where do I need to go? I'm just gonna mine this way. I'll hit stuff. I was gonna say eventually, but apparently immediately. All right, let's do some light up stuff because I have not been to this area. I'm going to come back for these things, don't worry, because I definitely need all of this coal. Oh, okay, I have not been to this, like, wider. I see diamonds. I got my eye on you. Okay. Yeah, let's also not fall to our death, because that would be, like, cringe or something. Says the person who, like, drowned himself twice. As long as it's you, we don't mind. Oh, that's very sweet. I am planning on working very hard this weekend. One, to make sure I study and get things going and, you know, do all the responsible things that I'm supposed to do. And two, to get my first episode out of me starting this Let's Play. And I'm gonna... You guys get, like, a sneak peek, because you're my favorite, also known as your present. But I want to do something a little, like, maybe a a little different makes it sound like more different than it actually is. But I want to do something a little unique for like this world. Not as in how I play the game. I'm not that unique of a player, but I'm definitely going to start the video with like, I want people fundamentally to play with me, not literally with me, as this is a solo world, but I want to encourage people to start their own thing. And I don't know, just like I'm going to do a little bit of like a different framing that I haven't seen in many videos. So I'm excited to kind of try and work on that. All right, before I go too far, I just need to kind of grab this stuff. Because coal is definitely something I'm going to need a lot of. And andesite is not something I plan on currently using, but I definitely won't hurt to have it. Also, I'm definitely near a spawner, and I'm definitely going to get jump scared. Okay, so that's the stuff from right there. Let me light this part up. I came from right there. Okay, there's nothing this way. Where was I just a second ago? Because I ran past a lot of stuff to... get things. Okay. So I was over here. Iron is always very, very good. I came this a ways. Hello, gobbly ghouls. Okay, if I look at the map... Yeah, I think I just need to go this way a little bit further. Okay. It's always cringe to die, and that's why people IRL don't respawn. Yeah, that's entirely why people don't do that in real life. I like your attitude. The chat is more active, but I am less. Well, I mean, you don't have to be active. I mean, I really like it when people are active in chat because it gives me less vibes that I'm just alone in my bedroom. I'm not even in my bedroom. I'm in my closet, like just yapping to myself. But I don't know. It's like streams are nice to have on in the background, so I'm never like, oh, people are watching my stream, but they're not talking. Disgusting. I'm like, people are watching my stream. Huh. I don't know. You could have them not supported by anything. Okay, I just need to grab things as I go. I'm just getting lost. Oh, what's this? Oh, this looked like a more like formed stairway, so I thought it might be something. Yep, there's a spawner. Oh, I need to light this up. Where's my axe over here? I can make my life a little easier. Let me eat. There's like 4 spawners pretty close to this area together. Here, actually, let me mark this on my map. Create waypoint. Spider spawner. Oh, no. I want to disable it. Disabling the waypoint just means it doesn't show up, like, in my game world. Yeah, I used to work from home, and so, like, I don't have, like, a big closet, necessarily. Like, all of my clothes and stuff are behind me, but it is technically a walk-in closet. And so... whenever I had to stop working whenever I transitioned to being a full-time, like, college student, because the math was not mathing with, the hours I was doing. But I mean, I still had my desk in here, so I ended up just moving my computer to my closet, which I think is funny. It's like, oh man, I'm gonna go play video games, and I just go to my closet. On the bright side, I should have pretty decent voice dampening because you know, like I'm surrounded by clothes and stuff, so it's not gonna be like echoey. There's so many spiders. I know they're here, just like waiting to murder me. How? Okay, they're not over here. Unless they're like... No, okay. Alright, let's try and find the spider spawner that is definitely near here. We'll go up. And grab that coal. Okay, so it's not this way. Oh, but I will grab this iron. There's so many. I can hear how many there are. Where are these guys? Okay. I'm gonna remove this over here just so I might think like whenever I can't see past these very well because they're so close together. So it's like, oh, there might be something over here, but if I remove it, then I can see there's nothing there. Okay, we are getting closer to the spiders. Being in a closet is closeted behavior, not gonna lie. Oh wait, no, hold on. I disabled it. Options. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Ignore all of this. Where? I had the pride cape on. Did I turn it off? I'm using the this is essentials. There we go. Wait, did I actually put it on? Yes. Okay. There we go. I removed it to show my skin to some people. Because I'm blanking on who someone offered to make me a skin, and I was like, well, I actually made my current skin. So... okay. Alright, we went up. I think we have to go further. Okay, so the spiders are not up. So the spiders must be down. Okay, they sound very close. What if I go this way? Hold on. Where are these guys? Well, more coal. I can't say no to that. you guys can hear, like, the amount of spiders, too. Like, I'm not, like, going insane. Where are these guys? Oh. Do I need to go down? Okay, I don't have free cam. I've been meaning to get that so that I could do that. I knew I was right. I'm 1 block away. 1 block away. Hold on. I think I can safely get to it. Oh wait, let me not like. Okay. 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 Let me eat steak. This is going to be dangerous, potentially very stupid. But I want to get rid of these spiders. So bear with me. Okay, we have an escape route. I'm going to be smart about this for once in my life. Okay, let me open my backpack. I have the crafting table right here. So I'm going to create some doors so that if I end up dying, like I have an escape route that is like closed off. Okay, that's not where I wanted to put that. Okay, we're going to leave that open so that I can run if need be. Now, prepare for possibly the stupidest thing you've ever seen someone do. I think it'll be fine. I have decent armor. Okay, let's also put like a block here so that I don't okay, I'm gonna widen this area so that if I need to scram, I can. Okay. And then I think okay. Okay. You can't see me. Where are you? Okay, they're all like over there. Oh, 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 oh. There's so many. That went so much better than I thought it would. Oh, hello. Get away from me. Get away from me. Like, I still hear quite a bit of them. Alright, let's clear this. Also, before I do, let me mark this on my map. So I have another spider spawner there. There's one right here. And then there's 2 more spawners somewhere in this area. I didn't mark them, but I'm pretty sure it's like right here and like right here. So there's 4 spawners kind of close to one another. And I definitely want to create like a mob grinder at some point. Yeah, map. Create waypoint. Spider spawner number 2. Oh, and let me disable that. Elfaro Greek. Hey, I didn't know you were chill with like that with the cape. Yeah. I honestly forgot I was wearing it whenever I made my first video, but oh my god, hi. Hello. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me. But yeah, I was wearing it in my first video and I was like, might as well, because whenever you wear elytra with the cape, it like makes the elytra the color of your cape, and I think it looks really cool and I quite enjoy that. Okay, I can see more gobbly-ghoulies over there, so I'm gonna eat some food. Clearing the world of spiders one spawner at a time. Okay, okay. We're getting important things done. I've gotten, like, a good amount of coal, some iron. I came here for deep slate, and this is not deep slate, but you know, sometimes you just gotta give in to the mining demons. The mining demons demand that I find multiple spider spawners. The spider killing demons got me. Yeah. It's a rare offshoot of the mining demons that afflicts some individuals seasonally. Okay, what if I just dig straight down? Well, apparently I'll find iron. Okay. Okay, this is a big underwater cave, and I was gonna say we all know. Many individuals know I'm like really good with those, and like have never accidentally died in one ever. So let's not do that. I want to get to the main area I was in over there, or maybe like back up and over here to this much bigger area, because this is spawn. I've explored this area a little bit, but not much in all honesty. So let's get back up. The dig straight down demons. I'm a man of many demons. But also, the only reason I did is I looked on the map and I could see there was water beneath me. Or water around me. They're so tempting to mine in because you can see things so clearly, and then they're so murderous. Okay, is this part of the water cave? I can't see if this water... That looks like water. Yeah, that is water. Okay, I'm gonna jump down here just to kind of like see what's here. They're so cool. Oh wait, glow squid. Okay, if I get like this glow squid and I manage to not die, then I can create, not right now because I don't have it, I can create the squid backpack, which lets you breathe underwater. Did I get? No. Okay, there's another glow squid over there. Yeah, I just need to download FreeCam. I've been meaning to because it'll help me with building a little bit. But I'm not going to like end the stream to do that really quickly, so I just kind of wanted to like... I don't know. I hope I'm cultivating a vibe where people are like, oh, he went into spectator mode? Oh, that's cheating. And it's like, nah, man, we're just having fun. Okay, the mother truckers are running away from me. I'm not going to die again. I only died once. It was just really, really close the second time. Well, that's great. Okay, what is... I love seeing all, like, the ores underwater, though. I think it looks really pretty. Okay, looking at the map, this looks like it has, like, an above-ground section, so I might be able to swim over, like... I'm not going to go underwater. Yeah, okay. Okay, this was, like, right next to this larger section right here. Oh, and there's so much stuff over here. Okay, let's play the light up game. Also known as we light things up before a bunch of mobs spawn. Okay, we got one zombie. That's fine. Oh. Almost fell in that hole, but I am too good at this game. For anyone who doesn't know me, I'm, like, really bad at this game. Ugh. No. Get away from me. Get away from me. No. Okay. The light-up game is going very well. I usually am a lot closer to dying at this point. Okay. Let's start getting stuff. This immediate area is lit up, so... Taha Vernuki, I do not have a Discord. I am considering one, because I do have a couple of people who, like, talk on here frequently. I'm just a little worried about, having the time to properly moderate it. I don't know. I don't have a very big community, so I don't think it would be that much of an issue. But, before I make a Discord or anything like that, I want to make sure that I can provide, like, a proper space. Which means, you know, being attentive, making sure that, like, there's some level of moderation, that I can handle that correctly. I love the glowing ores. Someone asked me if I had the glowing ores mod for visibility purposes, and it's like, a little bit, but, like, it also, they're just so pretty. Okay. So I got the stuff over there. I'm trying to work through this, like, in almost a, methodical fashion, where it's like, okay, I don't have, scaffolding. Scaffolding would be nice, but it's like, okay, I'm gonna try and, like, go and, like, clear an area of visible resources. Especially iron. I'm not low on iron right now, but, like, one can always use more iron, especially because I don't have an iron farm. That is on the to-do list. Okay, I don't really need the copper. Here. I do want... Oop, can't catch me. Alright, let's get... So I got the stuff over here. Let me light this up. Saw a little bit of iron right here. So I'm not going to go too far into this, but I will grab this. Oh my god! That scared me. So I'm pausing the game for a second. Like, Taha Vernuki, I want to ask you something. I have a Bedrock Realm that's been going for 4 years, looking for more people to join. Like, actually, I should keep this paused. I want to be very careful about letting people, I don't know, like, you're not advertising, but if someone is like, oh, like, go, like, join this thing, I want to be careful to make sure that I don't accidentally facilitate someone joining something that could be dangerous. That is not to imply that I think whatever you're hosting is dangerous. It's just, is what I'm saying trying to make sense? I'm a little worried about, in the future, like, I probably am going to be kind of a little bit more strict about letting people say, like, oh, hey, like, maybe join this. But I don't want to, like, completely... I'm torn, because I don't want to limit people's ability to, like, create community with one another, because I'm just a vector for that. I'm not the arbitrator of good community in any sense. Elfaro Greek, dude, you are the kind of person that would why? Elfaro Geek 7838, what do you mean? Yeah, Real Silva. Yes, if bad things happen in the stream, the blame would fall on me. Yeah, that's just what I'm careful. Like, I'm trying to be careful about. Is I've made some online friends in the past through like being in community with other people. So I've not been in the position where I need to think about that. So I'm trying to be very careful with my phrasing on stream because it's like, but I've made friends in like the comments of streams, but I also don't want to be like, oh hey, people come join my Bedrock server, and I don't want to, like, if that ever becomes an issue in the future, just not address it because it's like, oh no. Um. Oh, Elfro Greeks. You seem like the kind of person that would use fame for good. That is very sweet. I really appreciate that. Um. I mean, yeah, I'll share this on stream. Because I there's kind of no reason for me not to. Um, I've shared that I'm a biochemistry major, but to be more specific, I'm a biochemistry and molecular biology major because I am a pre-med student. And so like helping people is kind of my life goal. I definitely like the reason I want to be a doctor is I feel like if I have the capacity to be able to learn how to be a doctor, that I think it is a very good use of my time. So like it's very heartening to hear people like, "Oh, I think you would use like fame for good," because while being a doctor is not the same as pursuing fame, uh, it's nice to see like, oh, this person would do good things if they had the capacity. Also, that looks like a creeper face almost. Okay, let's get these resources right here. Am I wrong? This like looks kind of like a creeper face. It doesn't have the little like downward thingies, but oh, hello, friends. Hold on, hold on. Ah, get away from me! Get away from me! I'm a coward. Okay, let's light this up a little bit. Oh, hello, spider. I didn't see you at first. Okay, this is the cave that I peeked at earlier. It seems like just a shallow curve right here. Yeah, and instead we get people like Jeffrey Epstein. It's just unfair. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I am out of torches. Let me craft some more. Okay, that's everything in this cave. Amethyst. Yeah, I also don't know how to use Twitch. Like, uh, because it wasn't like I actually I don't even know if I have a rules section. Because I never said it was against the rules. Like, and hopefully you guys are adults. Like, you guys can kind of like join a server if you wish. But I'm glad I kind of communicated slightly my thoughts about that because it's something I just need to consider more in the future. I don't like making hasty decisions, so I'm not going to say like, oh, this cannot happen. I was in here. I think I got everything from this. Yeah, okay. I might do some building with copper later, so I'm just going to grab, even though it's so abundant, I'm just going to grab what I can easily get, but I won't pillar up to get it. Classic one. Yeah, I stream from 7 to 9, so, like, 2 hours. I don't think I could do more than that, because, you know, it's been an hour, 45 minutes, give or take, and my throat is kind of starting to hurt. So I am going to drink some water really quickly, and I recommend that everyone in chat also drink some if you haven't. Yeah, I'm left-handed in real life, so like I forget that I have Minecraft on left-handed settings, and then people point it out, and I think it's a little funny. But I mean, I'm very used to seeing people play Minecraft right-handed because most people are right-handed, and even those people who are left-handed don't often change the settings. But I don't remember when I found that you could change the settings to left-handed, but I was like, oh my god, you can change the settings? And it makes more sense to my brain a little bit. Which, I mean, makes sense because I am left-handed. I saw some glow squids over here. I thought I did. Yeah, because this is just the big area I was in earlier. Oh, this connects to the original mine part of the cave now. Okay, hold on. I'm actually going to widen this pathway a little bit then and chew through this stone. Elfaro Geek says, just to get this out there, I find your voice so soothing, man. You're so cool. That is so sweet. I'm on record with my friend Ray J, and I told her, like, compliments on your voice, at least for me, they go straight to my head. Not not very literally, but like your voice is not something that you can change very easily, and so I think getting a compliment on your voice is very kind. Because, you know, it's not like someone's body where like there's a lot of standards around it in the same way. So I don't like usually I avoid complimenting people's bodies, which is why I brought that up. Uh, but it's like it's so nice to hear people say like, "Oh, I just like your voice." It's a very specific kind of uh, what word am I looking for? Reassurance is almost the word I'm looking for because it's like, oh, you know, people do like this thing. Yeah, this is definitely like a more like a tired stream for me, but man, people are so nice. Like genuinely, I've had a rough day today. Organic chemistry 2 is quite difficult for me, and I had an exam over that, and I've been high-key stressing over it. And so I wasn't sure if I was going to stream, but I want to be consistent with it because I think it's important to be consistent with things you care about. And then, like, I do stream, and people are being really nice to me, and it's like, yay! I, like, it's so nice. Okay, okay. So let's get... Okay, we got the resources from over there. That's just a hole. Okay, I'm not going to get everything I see now, because we played the light up game. I think I got everything. I got all that, like, easily accessible iron, I think. I'll grab the copper. Um, I can send you the link later when Avid's community Discord is set up. I'll look into doing that, because I don't want to make something unless someone asks for it if it is for more than just myself. You know, like, I'm not going to just be like, oh, here's a Discord if there doesn't seem like anyone is particularly interested in it. There's enough community Discords out there, you know. We don't need to add more with no thought put into it. Okay, playing the light up game. All right, then I am gonna go back and grab that stuff. I'm also gonna eat some food. Oh, well, honestly, just gonna run this way. If he gets over here, I'll just take care of that. But if I go too much further without grabbing stuff, I'm gonna forget, and then I'm just not gonna grab the resources. Oh. I don't have a shield. I really should get one. I mean, I certainly have enough iron for it. I'm gonna learn Blockbuster mod again just for the Discord server. Also, am the vein. Yeah, well, I know it wouldn't just be for myself, but like there are so many creator like Discords out there. Some of them are like behind Patreon, some of them are just free to access. That because there's a pre-existing amount of them. Man, I'm kind of blanking on words a little bit. I think you guys know what I'm trying to say, though. Get away from me. We're gonna play the light up game. We might lose this one. My armor is pretty decent. Alright. We just gotta run. Oh. 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 The light up game's not going very well, guys. You know, it's a game we all play sometimes. Oh, diamond. Nice. Okay, let's go back and grab some stuff. I've just been kind of running for my life, but I definitely can't like leave diamonds right here. What kind of Minecraft player would I be? That's why we mine all around it. There we go. Yeah, we did come down here for deep slate. We now have a lot more. Yeah, but I have more wood, so I'm not too worried about that. Thank you for reminding me, though, actually. I will just go ahead and make those now while I'm not being hunted. Okay, great. And then let's grab this. Yeah, I do love that we were originally down here for a deep slate, and the mining demons, they got me. I'm so sorry. It's a... I have a backpack. If this was a vanilla Minecraft and I didn't have a backpack, I'd agree, but I have a backpack. It's fine. I also should eat, actually. Okay. I'm gonna run back this way, the way we came. Also, I've been putting torches on the floor. I usually put them on the side so that I can find my way back. I don't know why I've been playing a little differently than I normally do. Okay. Let's get this redstone. Okay, I don't think we're getting close to places I've lit up before, but that's fine. Let's grab some of this stuff over here. Oh, wait, yeah, okay. I'm being stupid, but that's fine. Ah, okay. Rude. Oh, well, one of them just killed the other, so... They have an enchanted bow. More diamonds! World's best Minecraft player. Okay. We will go a little bit further, just make sure I don't get, like, blown up by a creeper. I will go back for these diamonds. You know, not more diamonds, but I did find iron, so that's okay. Yeah, oh, someone asked what mods I was using. I think I forgot to verbally respond to that. I read all of chat. Thank you, other skeleton, I guess. I am here. Actually, I'm gonna pause the game and put that on my to-do list. Create mod list. I'm also probably gonna create a video going over all the mods I use. So if anyone is like curious about a specific one, I can link to them something that has a little bit more info than me explaining it on stream. But I've added that to my to-do list. I'm not like a type A person where I have like a super neat everything organized, but I have become the person who has a to-do list and keeps kind of organized. It only took multiple years, but you know, I made it. Okay, let's get this iron over here. I have so much copper ore. Actually, you know what I really need to be doing is I need to be smelting. You know, I have the backpack mod. I added the furnace, and I'm not using it. If I had a bucket with lava, that'd be great, but I don't right now, so I'll just use coal. And we've gotten a good amount of resources, though. Hello, Am the Vein. Taha Vernuki, are you dual streaming? I think there are bots that add other YouTube chat to Twitch chat. I like responding to the YouTube because they were funny. You did not miss anything, honestly. I've just been running around, falling. Yeah, I don't know how to add them to Twitch chat. The reason I don't have chat on my screen is because I am technically recording this, because I might use some of this in video, and I don't want to have chat, like, during an edited video. But I don't know how to get it so that everyone can see each other. Also, we're playing the light up game. We might lose. Thanks, Geode. Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many. Toast NB. Anyways, Avon, how are you doing today? Yeah, I said this earlier, but I had a bit of a rough day today because I had an OChem 2 exam. But I am doing much better now that I am streaming and I'm home and I can not quite relax. I do have a lot of stuff that I need to do, but, you know, I can breathe for a little bit. It's okay for me to take, like, one evening to just chill. Especially because I haven't even been home since last Tuesday. Um, it was better use of my time to not do my hour-and-a-half commute and just stay at my friend's place, so that I could spend more time studying for my, like, 4 exams and quizzes and stuff that were all back to back. So today is the first day that I'm home since 6 AM on Wednesday when I first left. And, like, it's so nice being in my own house. Oh, you have chainmail. Hello, my good sir. Oh, oh, oh. I thought I had more torches. I thought I had more torches. I do have a lot of torches. They're just in here. I know I'm getting hit. I know I'm getting hit. Hold on. I mean, responding to Toast NB. Okay, okay. Marilla Silva 1. This was about mining deep slate for my basement. I am immune to the mining demons. I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm the most on-task individual you've... I was just talking about being organized. That's steak. And then... for Toast NB, me too. I've had a rough day. I wish I would stream, but I think no one would bother. Like, I'm sorry you had a rough day. Like, genuinely, that is hard. But it's okay to stream if no one bothers. My first 2 streams, no one was here. I got really lucky with my first YouTube video. Hold on. I'm gonna... Like, I'm kind of curious to see... Like, it's like at 110 views, 110,000 views right now. Which, for context, this is not an exact number, because I don't want to dox myself. Around 25,000 people go to my university. And, like, it's so easy once a number becomes so big. Oh, that is not redstone, that's a spider. It's very easy once a number becomes so big to stop thinking about it fully. And so, like, what I do to visualize that number and to just realize how insane that is, especially for my first ever video, is that is 4 times the amount of people on campus at my university at any given time. And there's so many people, like 20... Oh, I just passed diamonds. Like 25,000 people, like, on a university campus is a good number. And so, like, imagine, like, every single person I see day to day, which is not that many, because, you know, it's just people, like, going class to class, and then multiply it by 4. Which is... Ugh. Ugh. Like, it's an unfathomable amount of people, even if in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big. You know, like, there are people, like, there are videos that have, like, thousands or millions of views. And, like, I can't even imagine that many people properly. I don't think many people can. But I know that none of my videos will probably get the same amount of views or attention, just because they're going to be different topics. They might not get pushed by the algorithm. You know, a variety of different reasons. So I'm just really happy to have had that experience. And, like, because of that video, I've been able to build a small community. It's not the biggest in the world, but I don't need the biggest in the world. I'm just in college. I don't know. It's a very rambling way of saying, like, thank you for being here. Thank you for being present. Thank you for making my streams happy and kind. Vernuki, it's more people than we meet in our lives. Yeah, I was blown away whenever it got more than, like, 100. Because, like, 100 people is still, like, more than any like class that I have really. Maybe actually some of my classes have like 200 to 300 people in it. That's only like 1 or 2 of them though. And so like my main goal with this, and I'll repeat it probably a lot, is not to become a YouTuber because I am a pre-med student. Like my main goal in the end of the day is med school. So YouTube can't be my primary thing in a sense. But like there's so many people who put a lot of time and effort and energy into trying YouTube very seriously. And I know that the only reason it kind of worked for me is just pure luck and maybe a little bit of vibes. Alvaro Greek says, the world is so unfathomably big and so unfathomably small at the same time. It's up to an individual to choose which of those two things are more important. I fully agree. Something that I found mirrors that statement in my personal life a little bit is I watch Hermitcraft a lot. I've been technically watching Hermitcraft since like 2013, which is crazy to think about and hurts my soul a little bit. But I'm not the biggest Hermitcraft fan, as in, like, I've watched it very much in the background. Actually, I might kind of need some tough. But only in Season 11 have I, like, gotten deep into the fandom. And so, like, sorry, I'm kind of losing my train of thought. I am quite tired. Here, let me stay still for a moment and not move around so I can reorder it. But I've been watching Hermitcraft a lot, and there's another like gamers outreach thing going on. And I used to work at a hospital, just like reception stuff, nothing crazy. And it wasn't reception stuff, but it was similar. And the hospital I worked at was actually one of the recipients for like the gaming console stuff that they donated to children's wards. I didn't know that because I wasn't near that area of the hospital, and I don't know when they received it. But it was like, oh my god, it was so crazy to me, like hearing about Hermitcraft, the thing I really like and support, and it was at my job. Like stuff they did was at the hospital I worked at, and I never knew until I found a random Reddit post, which was like, the world is so big. You know, like the people on Hermitcraft are from all over the world. There's people in the UK, there's like Pearl in Australia, etc. And then the job I worked at was the recipient of things they've done. And I genuinely, when I learned that, I just had to sit there for a moment and be baffled. Here, let me actually get some deep slate. Merlo Silva basically says, what are you saying is when you leave college, you're going to start streaming? No, when I say, like, I never want YouTube to be a main thing, or I say YouTube while I'm on Twitch. What I mean is some people don't have, like, a life plan that they are going towards whenever they start doing YouTube. It's just kind of like a thing. And some people explicitly very much want to make YouTube and streaming a job. Which is fine, but because I have a path that I'm working towards, even if my YouTube pops off, or something like that, I don't want to quit college, even, like, to pursue YouTube. So it's not that I'm going to stop YouTube or anything like that, it's just, that I already have a goal that I'm working towards, so even if this does really, really well, I still really want to be a doctor. There's 14 people on my... Oh, wait, yeah, I can't see any statistics for YouTube, so it only shows, like, 5 people on Twitch for me. I think it's, like, weird. The fact that you have an actual life that throws you around and you still stick on a stream for 14 of us is so nice of you. But it's fun. Again, I'll probably repeat this so many times, but the reason I stream is not because I'm necessarily trying to build an audience. It's that it's really, really easy for me to say that playing a game is not worth my time. Like, oh, why would I play Minecraft for 2 hours I probably just did not that great on an exam. I should be studying right now. Like, why am I not in the library till 9 p.m.? Because over the summer, I was working close to full-time hours, and I was also doing full-time college, technically. Don't do that. Do not do that. I did it, and I did well. I managed to ace, because it was technically full-time, because it was 8-week courses. So I was doing microbiology and chemistry 2 in 8 weeks, while also working. And I didn't do anything. I got up, I went to work, I went to class, I went to the library to study, I went home, I slept, and then if I could not study in the evening because I was too tired, I'd go to bed, I'd wake up early so I could catch up on studying, and I'd go to work. And I did that. It wasn't very fun. And so if I didn't stream, I wouldn't be playing the game. I would just say like, "Oh, I have more productive things I could do," etc. And that is technically true, but I also don't want to accidentally put myself in the same position I did earlier, where I stopped having hobbies because I was just I was just running myself ragged. I could have technically kept it up, but is that really living, in my personal opinion? You don't play games, you don't talk to friends as much, you don't hang out, you just eat, sleep, study, work. That's not why I want to live life. Even though I know that the things I'm pursuing will take hard work, it will take copious amounts of studying, it will take a lot of effort and sacrifice for things that, like, sometimes people are like, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" And it's like, well, not if I want to get straight A's. For a little bit of context as well, I'm not like, oh, straight A's or nothing. I didn't know how to study my first couple of semesters of college. And so I used to have a 2.3 GPA, which is like, it's fine. It's like a BC average. That does not get you into med school. And so, like, over the past 2 years, aside from OChem got me. I have slowly worked on becoming a straight A student because I'm really trying to raise my GPA. And so I've got it from a 3.2 to or a 2.3 to a 3.2 now, which I am genuinely very proud of. Raising your GPA like that is a little tricky. Yeah, I've actually gone past where I was going to end the stream. I've just been enjoying talking to you guys so much. But my voice is going to be angry at me if I don't end up ending the stream soon. Also, am the vein. So GPA stands for grade point average. I live in the United States. I'm not sure how it is for places outside of the United States, but your grades are averaged for everything that you attend for college and in high school. And so our grading scale goes from A, B, C, D, F. There's no E for whatever reason. So an A is a 4.0, a B is a 3.0, a C is a 2.0, a D is a 1.0, and you don't get a thing for failing. It's a 0. So I raised my GPA from a BC average, like a 2.3, which was closer to a C average, to a 3.2, which is an above B average. Which is why I'm proud of that, is that's a decently significant jump. Because once your GPA is lowered, it's hard to raise it because it's an average of everything you've done. So you can't just do well in one class to raise it. You have to get A's consistently to cancel out anything you've done in the past. Yeah, if I remember correctly, a few people here are definitely from different countries, so that's why I went in that much depth explaining the system. So sorry for everyone who already knows what GPA is, but yeah, I forget it's not the same everywhere, so I'm glad you guys were like, what is GPA? Because I wouldn't have thought to explain that. Okay, we have gotten more Deep Slate. Not a lot. I will work on getting some more, and also we'll snag this iron. But I after I grab this, because I don't want to end it in there, I am going to do this like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, for being here, for spending time with me. I am going to be ending the stream. I think Joe Hills is live. He's just kind of my like default raid person. So, why not? I will do a raid over there, and I might do a stream over the weekend if I feel like I can swing it with studying. I might not, so I'm making zero promises, but I will be back Tuesday, and it's gonna be Tuesday and Friday uh, from now on instead of Tuesday, Thursday. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to get that raid initiated, and I will be back hopefully soon. Take care, everyone. Ending the stream, getting that sent over. All right, raid 3, 2, 1. Let's go.